As time go by, it's looking more and more true that Giannis is thinking about leaving Milwaukee Bucks. It's been speculated for a while that he was planning on leaving or thinking about leaving the Bucks, but it's looking more evident now more so than ever. After losing the NBA playoffs, it definitely looks like he's about to leave. I mean, Damian Lillard, who's one of the best point guards in the league, top scorers, he is injury prone. He's going to be 35 this year and 36 next year. And as we all know, you're not getting any younger with all these injuries that's piled up from the recent one he had. Blood clot issues to now having a Achilles tendon. I don't think Damian will be back at his full potential like he was a couple years ago on the Trail Blazers. So taking that into consideration, knowing that he's going to be playing with his point guard that is not going to be fully 100%, it's going to look very evident that he's going to plan on leaving. Giannis has been a top scorer for the Milwaukee Bucks. 30 points in, 30 points out. He's been dominating in the playoffs, even though it got cut short. He had a good top score for the past couple of games he played, about 36 points, 35 points the entire overall. And it's just looking like, what's the point of him staying? Like, what is keeping him staying there in the first place? You know, even on his podcast that he talked about with his brother, Thanalysis Show, he even said that he wants to win a second ring. Now, if you want to win a second ring, it's not going to be on the Bucks, because there's no way in hell they're going to win another ring with the lineup they have today.
I love the championship we won. I love the run. I love the people that we were together, the people that we won it with. I love how it played out, being down 2-0, me getting hurt, Chris going crazy, Drew doing his thing, Bobby now playing against Brooklyn, then coming against Atlanta, the Hawks, and killing them. I love all that, but that's in the past. And the way you won then, that's not the way you're going to win in the future, right? So that's in the past. Now we just gotta create some new memories. So yeah, I'm trying to win a second ring, man. I really believe it. I'll say this here. This is one of my goals. Like, everybody plays to win, but like me not having a second championship, like, I look back at my career and everybody can say, oh, he had an incredible career, active Hall of Famer, first ballot, whatever. But like, me, my personal goal, like, if I'm not able to help my team win a second ring, like, I'm letting down myself. Like, I really want to win the second one. Hopefully I do it. Hopefully I'm healthy.
Not saying that the players they have aren't championship material or nothing. It's just they're just not that experienced to compete at that level, especially with the game that they played this season and the way they got kicked out the first round. I don't think they're really going to have a great time going far. They may not make it to the playoffs next year either. So I think Giannis is thinking more for himself in the future, which he should. You know, once you have the opportunity to get the ring as much as possible, you want to go for it. I mean, you don't want to waste any time for that matter. And I think that's the most important thing about it, is getting the rings when you can. By him still being 30 years old, he still have a chance of still being dominant. He still has his athleticism, which is really good. And I feel like he's really barely get injured. So he has a lot more to offer in that situation. So there's a lot of teams I feel that he could really land at or play at a huge role. Now, there's been 4 or 5 teams that people really can see him being a great fit. A lot of people think he would be great in San Antonio Spurs, which I think would be pretty cool. Him teaming up with Victor Wembanyama. Them two on the defensive thing would be completely a nightmare for other teams, and I think that would be crazy. Another team I think he could land at is Oklahoma City Thunder, which is already a strong team, by the way, but adding Giannis on that would be crazy. Giannis along with Shai would be a crazy title favorites, and I think that would be a dominant team if they have him on the court. Now you have Brooklyn Nets, which I think will be having a deep draft with young prospects that could help trade. They could build a team around him, if anything. So he could just be the all-star centerpiece of the team, and they could just build around him if they want to go that way. Also, people definitely were speculating that he can come to the New York Knicks. I know, I've heard it many times as well too, but it's like, that would really be a crazy thing for him to come to the Knicks. I mean, for him to play a center, both like Karl Towns and Giannis on the same team, I don't think they would allow that. I don't think the league itself would allow that to happen, to be honest with you, because that would be a crazy advantage for the East. But overall, I don't see him staying on the Bucks whatsoever. Again, he has no point of being there anymore. He did all he can do. He won y'all championship. I know the fans probably be upset about it, but at the end of the day, you gotta let him go, let him do his thing. He's still young and he still want to win a ring. I think it should hold him back to do so. So if he end up leaving, I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised if we don't see Giannis in the Milwaukee Bucks jersey next year, in the next season. I will not be surprised whatsoever. And also another thing that I've noticed, if you look at their Twitter, the Milwaukee Bucks been posting a lot about Giannis these past couple of days. One in particular was his tweet that he had as well too, which was pretty much showing him giving the salute and the prayer hands emoji. And that kind of solidifies that, you know, I'm kind of done, or this season's a wrap in a sense. They posted a lot of images of him recently on their Twitter account, which makes it a lot more suspicious, right? And then we all know that Mother's Day was yesterday, and they posted a very heartfelt moment of Giannis when he was giving a speech to his mom, which I thought was really cool. But if I look at it on the other side of it, it's like, why would you post it now? And it says, "You're my true hero," which is what he told his mom on Mother's Day. So they posted this on Mother's Day, and then a lot of people in the comment section is actually like, why would you post this now? This means he's gone, right? So people are speculating that these tweets are like subliminal tweets and kind of indicating that Giannis is already leaving, like he's about to leave. It just seems like he's on his way out, you know? Again, I won't be mad or surprised if he end up leaving Milwaukee. Again, he did a lot for the team. It's not like he came there, he pulled a LeBron and like that. He sat there, he got a ring, he been there for 12 years. I think it's time for him to nourish and go to other teams to get his second ring, because he's not going to get it, okay? He's not getting a second ring over there. It's not going to happen, like, unfortunately. So for him leaving to go to a better team, I think that would be a great idea. Overall, again, Damian Lillard is just not going to be cut out for the next 2 seasons. He's not. I mean, Achilles tendons injury is nothing to play with. Just because KD came back and made it look easy doesn't mean Damian going to have the same recovery story, okay? And again, Damian is a smaller guard versus KD, who's almost 7 feet tall. It's a little bit different with his play style because, you know, KD's a predominant shooter. And I feel like Damian has on his athletic ability more to get up and down the court as well as create shots. So I don't think he'll have the same recovery story as KD. So everybody has a different recovery time. Some people come back and dominate. Some people don't come back the same way at all. And then people also do say that KD hasn't been the same since he injured himself. So yeah, that too. And again, when you have any type of injury like that, ACL or torn meniscus or any like these type of stuff like that, Achilles tendons, like any of these life-changing injuries, a lot of players do not come back the same at all. This is going to be very interesting to watch how he come back from rehab. And we know that Damian is staying there for the next 2 years within this contract. I don't see the point of Giannis staying there too. I mean, why would you suffer 2 years of your life on a team that's not going to go anywhere this season? It doesn't make any sense. Again, Giannis is thinking about going to other teams. I think he should. It makes sense for him. He might as well go shop around for another team that's going to help him get to the championship, because he do want a second one, and he made it very, very prominent that he does want to win a second championship ring. If Giannis decides to go for it and go trade it to another team, which team you think fits best for him? Let me know in the comments below.